Hello learners, welcome to this session. The topic of discussion for this session is types of information systems. In our earlier sessions, we have seen the introduction to information systems, development of information systems, tools and technologies used to develop the information systems. So in this session, let us see how many types of information systems are there. I am Professor Subrahmanyam, Director, School of Computer Information Sciences, IGNOU, New Delhi. So let us see the interdependence between the organizations and the information systems. What makes information systems so essential today? Why are businesses investing so much on information systems and technologies? In the United States, more than 12 million managers and 154 million workers in the labor force rely on information systems to conduct business. Information systems are essential for conducting day-to-day business in the United States and most other advanced countries, as well as achieving strategic business objectives. Today's service industries like finance, insurance and real estate, as well as personal services such as travel, medicine and education could not operate without the information systems. So in each and every territory, in each and every industry, the information systems had their penetration. Similarly, retail firms such as Walmart and Sears and manufacturing firms such as General Motors and General Electric require information systems to survive and prosper. Just as offices, telephones, filing cabinets and efficient tall buildings with elevators were one of the foundations of business in the 20th century as well, information technology is a foundation for business in the 21st century. There is a growing interdependence between a firm's ability to use IT and its ability to implement corporate strategies and achieve corporate goals. There are a variety of information systems we can talk about. The first one and the foremost important information system is the transaction processing system. These systems have been designed to collect, process and store transactions that occur in the day-to-day operations of a company. The system can also be used to cancel or modify transactions done in the past if the need arises. One property of this system that enables them to work efficiently is the ability to accurately record multiple transactions even if the different transactions take place simultaneously and concurrently. They are built to be able to handle large volumes of transactions. Here we can quote certain examples like stock control systems, payroll systems, order processing systems, etc. These particular processing systems involves much more transactions in focus. Here you can see one example on the slide, transaction processing system. Here you can see the source files at one side, the transaction processing system at the middle, and then management information systems, and then the reports, online displays and dashboards on the other side, wherein which they are helping the managers to take the decisions. So here you can see these are the order processing system, materials resource management system, then general ledger systems. These are some of the transaction processing systems we can talk about, and these are giving the feed to the MIS files. So this is another example wherein which we can talk about the payroll transaction processing system, very much popular and very much useful for any of the organizations. So many organizations use these payroll transaction processing systems in order to do the payroll calculations of each and every employee of their organizations. Then comes another kind of operating system wherein which it plays the major role at the upper level. These are called as the decision support systems. These systems help decision makers to make the best decisions by generating statistical projections from analyzed data. So from where this particular data is coming? This particular data is coming from the feeder systems called as the transaction processing systems. Although It does not eliminate the need for the manager's judgment. It significantly improves the quality of the decision by offering forecasts that help determine the best course of action. So, depending upon the data, depending upon the statistical information projections that they have on hand, they can take the better decision and better course of action for their organizations. These systems compile information from several sources for purposes of aiding in decision making. We can quote several examples for these decision support systems, and these include computer supported cooperative work, group decision support systems, logistics systems, and financial planning systems. So, you can see here, this is the example shown on the slide, wherein which the decision system support is helping the higher managers or else upper managerial prospects to take the decisions on behalf of the organization. You can see there are several source files like the ship file, port distance, fuel consumption cost file, ship charter hire history, etc. are the source files wherein which there is a kind of analytical model and it shows the kind of graphs and other kinds of visual display, so that immediately by looking into the cases or by looking into the statistical information that they have on hand, they can take the better course of action. So, the next thing we can talk about is the executive information systems, and these systems are also known as executive support system. This is a tool used for writing the reports for any enterprise wide data for the top executives. So, these systems are very much helpful for the top executives who are just like CEO and other people who can take the decisions by looking into the visual data. These systems provide quick and easy to use reports that are presented in the graphical display that are easy to compare. Like you can see nowadays, there are several dashboards. So, those dashboards help these executives to take certain decisions depending upon the visualization that they are projecting. They can be taken as specialized decision support systems because they provide information necessary to help improve the quality of decisions. Owing to the high expectations from such a system, these systems need to be highly individualized, hence they are usually custom made for specific clients. They are also customizable to fit the specific needs of the clients. So, maybe they will be coming in the form of a ready-made kind of application, or else most of the times they are tailor-made, or else they are customized for any kind of organization in order to take the decisions at the higher levels. So, these are the example for a digital dashboard acting as a executive information system. So, you can see here there are less facts, less figures, however, the visualization is at the topmost priority. Depending upon the pie charts, depending upon the bar graphs, depending upon various kinds of visual displays, they can take the decisions immediately by looking into the comparative figures with that of the earlier figures. So, there is another system we can talk about, that is the management information systems. These systems make use of information technology to help managers ensure a smooth and efficient running of the organizations. So, you can see here these systems will help the managers. So, mostly these systems, they are not for the executives or not for the top level management, but they are helpful for the managers whom they are very much closely working with the employees. Information collected by these systems is structured so that the managers can easily evaluate the company's current performance vis-a-vis previous outputs. Some of the common types of management information systems includes process control systems, human resources management systems, sales and marketing systems, inventory control systems, office automation systems, enterprise resource planning systems, accounting and finance systems, and management reporting system. So, from this you can understand that management information system is not a single system. It comprises of several types, right from the process control to human resource, next to sales and marketing, inventory, office automation, each and everything you can call it as a type of management information system. So let us come to the enterprise applications. So these enterprise applications are the systems that span functional areas, focus on executive business processes across the business firm and include all levels of management. Enterprise applications help businesses become more flexible and productive by coordinating their businesses processes more closely and integrating groups of processes so they can focus on efficient management of resources and customer service. So one particular system we can talk about is the workflow system. What is a workflow system? It is a rule-based management system that directs, coordinates and monitors the execution of an interrelated set of tasks arranged to form a business process. Here you can see 3 words you can underline. One is it directs, it coordinates and it monitors. So these are the 3 hardcore words which defines the workflow system. There are 3 types of workflow software. One is the administrative workflow system, second is the ad hoc workflow system, third is the production workflow system. So administrative workflow system focuses on the tracking of expense reports, travel requests, messages, etc. These particular tasks are purely administrative in nature. Coming to the ad hoc workflow system, this deals with the shaping of product, sales proposals and strategic plans. And then coming to the production workflow system, these are concerned with the mortgage loans and insurance claims. So these are the 3 types of workflow software. Those are meant for the workflow of any organization. This system may be internet based and may be combined with email also. A workflow system may be based on server architecture that may use a database or a file server. The other system that we can talk about is the enterprise resource planning. These systems are very much popular nowadays. The enterprise resource planning system is a business process management software that allows an organization to use a system of integrated programs capable of managing a company's vital business operations for an entire multi-site global organization. So here you can find that ERP system is not a isolated system. It is a group of integrated programs which are capable of managing a company's vital business operations. So ERP systems integrate business processes in manufacturing and production, finance and accounts, sales and marketing and human resource into a single software system. The other systems we can talk about is the expert systems. The expert systems have the ability to make suggestions and act like an expert in a particular field of an organization. The expert system has an extensive knowledge base. So this particular knowledge base will drive the expert systems. So there may be a kind of artificial intelligence also involved. There may be a kind of knowledge base wherein which the decision or else the suggestions that needs may be completely automized. Depending upon the situation, if a query is raised, automatically the decision may be given by using the knowledge base which is acting as the back end of the system. So coming to the business intelligence systems, these are very much popular nowadays. The collected data and information is analyzed and deliver the key points to take right business decisions. So the business intelligence systems is used by the operations team. Whenever we talk about the intelligence part, there comes the artificial intelligence once again occupying the major chunk. It is similar to executive information systems and helps the lower level managers and executives. So there is another system which is very much nearer to the customers. That too, customers forming the relationship with the organization, and this particular system we can term it as customer relationship management system. So in short, we can call them as the CRM systems. These CRM systems help manage their relationship with their customers. So these particular CRM systems are a kind of bridge between the customers and the organization, and these systems provide information to coordinate all of the business processes that deal with the customers in sales, marketing and service to optimize revenue, customer satisfaction and customer retention. So these are very much popular nowadays. Why? Because the main focus is on customer satisfaction and customer retention. Retention plays the major thing. Suppose if a person has bought one product with some brand and he likes it very much, then the person doesn't want to leave that brand for another item also. So the customer satisfaction, continuous monitoring of the customer satisfaction, giving him proper service for the products that he has purchased, and then following them to buy certain other products which are coming in due course of time. So this information helps firms identity, attract and retain the most profitable customers, provide better service to the existing customers and increase the sales aspect. There is another system called as the Salesforce automation system. This Salesforce automation system is a division of customers relationship management system that integrates and automates many tasks of a sales team. So this particular system completely focuses on the sales team and its coordination. So this includes contact management, lead tracking and generation and order management. So these are the three modules which are very much attached to the sales process automation system. So the other system is the knowledge management system. Earlier also we had seen this particular knowledge management system attached, or else the knowledge base attached to the expert system. So the knowledge management system is used by the customer service department to address customer related queries and issues. So some of the queries, whatever that the customer poses, may be common, very much common. Once they had found out the solution, they can repeat it for many other customers as well. So they will prepare a kind of knowledge base. So depending upon the knowledge base, the customer related queries and issues will be sorted down. Then this particular system, financial accounting system, is very much important for any organization. From the name itself, it is easy to make out that the accounting and finance use of the system is involved in the financial accounting system. The accounts payable, the accounts receivable get benefited by this financial accounting system. So other system we can talk about is the human resource management system. This pertains to the employees hiring and employees retention, welfare and other things. The HR department can quickly track employee performance records and payroll data with the help of HRM system. This HRMS helps them to maintain a complete record of the employee cycle in the organization. If at all there are certain appraisals to be collected every year in the month of March or February. So this particular HRM system activates the module, and then all the employees, whoever works under certain departments or certain managers, they will fill their appraisals signed by their head of the departments and will be forwarded and stored in this particular HRMS system. Whenever there arises a kind of next career path or next step in the ladder of the organization, then these particular appraisals will be looked into, and then the higher management take the decision whether to give or not to give the next position. So there is another thing called as the supply chain management system. This particular system is very much essential for any organization. These systems use supply chain management to help manage relationships with their suppliers. So these systems help suppliers, purchasing firms, distributors and logistic companies share information about orders, production, inventory levels and delivery of products and the services, so they can source, produce and deliver goods and services very much efficiently. Nowadays we can see these systems are very much effectively working with the e-commerce companies. So there is a kind of complete belt serving this kind of purposes right from the purchase till the delivery to the customer in an efficient manner. And also the last thing that we should not forget is the feedback system. So once the customer is very much done with the thing and he is very much bought the product, then you can take the feedback for the product that he or she has purchased. The ultimate objective to get the right amount of their products from their source to their point of consumption in the least amount of time, that too with the lowest cost. So these systems increase firm profitability by lowering the costs of moving and making products and by enabling managers to make better decisions about how to organize and schedule sourcing, production and distribution. So let us see the latest trends. What makes MIS the most exciting topic in business is the continual change in technology, management use of the technology and the impact on business success. The old systems may be retained, however, there are very much latest trends coming into the market. So as per the technology that is changing, the organization also move to adapt the new technologies. New businesses and industries appear, old ones decline, and successful firms are those that learn how to use the new technologies. In the next table that I am showing summarizes the major themes in business uses of information systems. You can see here there are three interrelated changes in the technology area. One is the major occupancy and the emerging of mobile digital platform. Right now the mobile phone is not just to make a call. It is acting like a simple device wherein which you can interact with the business and the business needs. The growing business use of big data is the second thing that we can talk about, and the growth in the cloud computing. Nowadays no one is interested in procuring the hardware and other things. Everybody is relying upon the cloud computing, where more and more business software runs over the internet. So once you procure the hardware, there may be a risk factor wherein which you have to change them once in 5 years or else once in 10 years. If the scaling is too high, it may be a need wherein which you may change it for every 3 to 5 years. So iPhones, iPads, BlackBerry and Android tablets and smartphones are not just gadgets or entertainment outlets. They are allowing people to change or else to do the business using the mobile phones. They represent new emerging computing platforms based on an array of new hardware and software technologies. So here you can see it has been summarized in the form of a table here. The first thing we can talk about is the cloud computing platform, which emerges as a major business area of innovation. And how it impacts the business? A flexible collection of computers on the internet begins to perform tasks traditionally performed on corporate computers. Major business applications are delivered online as an internet service. So there are several kinds of services that we have, and among them the best which can be used for the organization is the software as a service. Next comes the term called as the big data. So it is a big jargon. Businesses look for insights from huge volumes of data from web traffic, email messages, social media content and machines that requires new data management tools to capture, store and analyze. For that, most of the organizations, they are looking forward for the big data solutions, because nowadays the data is increasing many folds. So, in order to tap the potential of that data that is received at the end of the organization needs a better kind of management of that data. So, big data solutions may be one of the things that the organization should think of. Then comes a mobile digital platform emerges to compete with the PC as a business system. The Apple iPhone and Android mobile devices are able to download hundreds of thousands of applications to support collaboration, location-based services and communication with colleagues. And then small tablet computers including the iPad, Google Nexus and Kindle Fire challenge conventional laptops as platforms for consumer and corporate computing. So, managers adopt online collaboration and social networking software to improve coordination, collaboration and knowledge sharing. So, not only the things that they have, like the management information systems, executive information systems and other kinds of systems, those are very much legacy systems, and not only those systems they are using, nowadays they are using the Google apps, Google sites, Microsoft Windows SharePoint services and IBM Lotus connections. Likewise, there are several things which are available, and these are also used by the managers in order to support the blogs, project management, online meetings, personal profiles, social bookmarks and other kinds of interaction with the online communities. There is another term which we already talked about, but that term is the business intelligence application acceleration. So, this is a more powerful data analytics and interactive dashboards, wherein which it provides you the real time performance information to managers to enhance decision making. The legacy systems are there, but they are totally dependent upon the history based kind of thing. Suppose if you want the current trend or else current real time performance, so these particular business intelligence will give a kind of facility wherein which the managers can directly look into the real time of performance and can take the decisions. And then nowadays the physical meetings are very much negligible. So, all the meetings are happening through the virtual mode. So, we can talk about the virtual meetings proliferation. So, managers adopt telepresence video conferencing and web conferencing technologies to reduce the travel time, cost while improving the collaboration and decision making. So, suppose if the client is sitting in the US and then if he wants to have a word with the organization, immediately they can conduct a kind of teleconferencing or a web conferencing kind of thing, and they can immediately fulfill the requirement of the client who is sitting in US. Like social business is one thing. Nowadays each and every platform is connected to the social networking platform. Many of them, they put the web banners or else the popular banners in order to make the product publicity. They are putting them onto the social networking platforms. So, businesses use social media networking platforms including Facebook, Twitter, internal corporate social media tools to deepen interactions with the employees, customers and suppliers. So, employees use blogs, wiki, email, texting and messaging to interact in online communities. Likewise, for each and every organization, they have their presence in each and every social networking platform. You can take the case of a Facebook. For all the top corporate companies, they have their presence on the Facebook and Twitter. Then comes that telework gains momentum in the workplace. Like most of the people, we are using the internet, wireless laptops, smartphones and tablet computers. They are making possible for growing numbers of people to work away from the traditional office. So, working from home is the concept that we are rightly using today. So, 55% of US businesses have some form of remote work program. So, totally they don't depend on going to office and work from the office itself. So, only 40 to 43% people goes to office and work from the office. However, 55% in US they work from home itself and occasionally go to the office to attend some important meetings or to attend some sort of decision making things. Co-creation of business value. Sources of business value shift from products to solutions and experiences, and from internal sources to networks of suppliers and collaboration with the customers. Supply chains and product development become more global, and collaborative customer interactions help firms define new products and services. So, before concluding this session, let us recap. More and more business computing is moving from PCs and desktop machines to these mobile devices. Managers are increasingly using these devices to coordinate work, communicate with the employees, and provide information for decision making. We call these developments the emerging mobile digital platform. Managers routinely use online collaboration and social media technologies in order to make better, faster decisions. As management behavior changes, how work gets organized, coordinated and measured also changes. By connecting employees working on teams and projects, the social network is where work gets done, where plans are executed and where managers manage. Collaboration spaces are where employees meet one another even when they are separated by continents and time zones. The strength of cloud computing we had seen, and the growth of the mobile digital platform also we had seen. The business intelligence and other forms of things are coming into picture right now. You can see some of these trends at work in the interactive session of management. Millions of managers rely heavily on the mobile digital platform that we had looked into to coordinate suppliers, shipments, satisfy customers and manage their employees. A business day without these mobile devices or internet access would be unthinkable. As you read this case, note how the emerging mobile platform greatly enhances the accuracy, speed and richness of decision making. In this particular session, we had concentrated on the types of information systems, and also we had seen what is the latest development in the information systems. With this, I will conclude this particular session. Thank you. Happy learning.